More spirits. Oh, this is a whole place. For once, the sky has silhouetted against it something other than trees.
Even though I was in the middle of it, living it, feeling everything concretely, it was hard to grasp the reality of my situation. It felt unreal. It felt like I could so easily just give in, die, and then wake up in my own bed. I had to keep telling myself to be careful, so I would remember that it was indeed not a dream, and that I was actually fighting to stay alive. It's a bizarre thing to tell yourself, but I had to remember. I had to keep fighting.
You know, that's actually something that I've always thought about when playing horror games. How after a while it might feel easier to lay down and die just because there's not as much stress. And in this case, where it's so surreal, so out of the bounds of what you've known to be reality for your entire life up until this point? Peasant soul. I saw them cross the water. They threw the planks around. So we can probably make our way over there. Let's continue looking around before we commit to anything potentially dangerous. There's a save point right there. We don't really need it right now because the game saved when we came across. A cage over there with yet another ringing phone. And no means for us to get in there and answer. Alright, well, there's another sarcophagus right here. Come on, open up. Clicking seems so unresponsive at times. Come on. A red lighter, slightly rusted red lighter. There is a ladder over here, so perhaps we'll use that. What are we going to find inside? They do not seem friendly, that's for sure. If there is indeed anyone still here. Telescope. There it is, off in the distance. This may be the road to the church, but it's not the church itself. Seeing that glint of light on the horizon, it's almost like it's looking back at me.
There are 27 children at this moment.
Well, why'd you put them there? Yeah, I just die. What do I do? There's no way I can platform this. Sacrifice a myling, no. Okay, so I guess I can not die and sacrifice one of these incredibly rare finds for something? But more of this has opened up.
Daddy will be home soon. Paul. Wherever you are. We need you here.
Well, I guess this is my motivation to keep going. Oh, okay, apparently we can interact with these. I can't move you from there. But we can maybe slide you around to there. And you to where then? Probably... No. Do I have to do it from the other side? You to there, because it does have to form one bridge. Let's just lean down here and hope none of the souls of the children in this moat decide to drag me down. And hew. And it's platforming from here. Yep. Getting back might not be as easy because it's a little bit raised. But we made it! We made it, and I really hope that door opens from the other side.
You who wander in the dark, lost from the joys of the world once known to men. Many are the reasons to fill your souls with hatred, and few are the reasons to navigate to clear waters and feel the dawning of a new day. I say, embrace it. Embrace the darkness. Let your feet sink into the rotten ground beneath you. Feed the worms of the earth with your sins, and let them feast on your undeserving body.
Wonder why they have a hard time getting converts. Anyway, let's pull this lever without asking what it does. It lowers a drawbridge, which is pretty cool, I guess. And now we don't have to do that ever again. Cool. Let's keep looking around. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. What is in here with me? What is in this little field with me? Come on. Frost, whatever that means. Maze of growth. It's a maze of death is what it is. And something is in here with me for sure. I'm getting flashbacks to that one scene from Slender the 8 Pages. Or not the 8 Pages. Some kind of axe from The Arrival. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, ow, 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 ow. We can open this here. Ow, are you following me? I almost can't tell. Alright, open. Bear. Bear, no, we don't need bears. Oh, it just never ends. What about down here? What about down here? Yes. But it doesn't do me a ton of good. And I get the achievement for collecting a whole bunches of these things. Okay, so that thing doesn't hurt me that much. It's just real scary when it does. You're right there, yep. It's a bunch of yous guys. Guess we're finally finding out what you do. This is our whole... It's a pilgrimage. We're making our way through to the church. It's another of these obelisks. Which means another of the objects for the statue. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4? No? Okay, I kind of given up on that for now. What about this? There's... Is that a seed? There's so many ways to go. Lightning. And here we reach some kind of wall of trees. Or at least wooden spikes. And another of these bird bath things. Oh, we're close to something. An overgrown graveyard leading to a crypt. But I don't know if we should leave without solving the obelisk. Through here, we can make our way around the back. And this leads to somewhere else. Yeah, somewhere else indeed. What are you? You're a rest area, that's what you are.
It is not unclear to Golden. The human is lost. first human race escaped, not the last.
Thank you for the words of encouragement.
Just let the children play outside, by themselves. They're not good for. Nothing bad can happen.
Okay, stay calm. Just need to find the right door.
Thing is, I'm pretty sure I already did. I mean, this would have to have been opened before, right? Already been through here.
I had a sense that I wasn't alone in the maze.
Okay, Alan Wake. Unless we go not by groups, but by just, like, individuals. So in which case we would be 2, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. I'd gone the entire time assuming they were going to try and trick me by making it the groups instead of the individuals. Alright. Well, we get another ancient vase. People using the obelisks for something. I guess, as a jeweler? I don't know. Point is, we now have 2 out of 5 of these things.
Many other reasons to fill your souls with hatred. And
What is this?
To clear waters and feel the dawning of a
More
new
testimonies
day.
of Sarah.
I say,
An old woman
embrace
declaring herself a priestess of Lempo came and paid me a visit a few days ago. I don't know how she found me, and being straight, I gotta admit she gave me the chills. She seemed a little nervous and spoke non-stop about how she found the light by visiting some church north of here, listening to some magnificent preacher. I'm glad she left. I hope I don't run into her again. This place is starting to tear me up. What have I done? God, please forgive me. See, the thing that makes it kind of easy to navigate in here, actually, is just the fact that, well, you can always see the church in this direction. You know which way you're going, so the only reason I've been through all this is because I wanted to see what everything was. Well, down into the dark once more. It's not like it's anything I'm not used to. I've spent as much time below ground as above at this point. And between the two, I generally tend to feel safer below. Well, there's one more of these doors. Oh no, it's gonna be a sliding cube puzzle. Oh, look at all these bones. And sadly, those aren't the mushrooms we can harvest, not that they'd probably be very safe for eating to begin with. I wonder, can we maybe find some secrets by pushing you out of the way? Ken. Don't like you. Don't like the look of you. I'm assuming you'll snatch when in range. And even if you don't, it's not like I really want to touch you anyway. Okay, we can light that. Can't have a look at the boxes, it seems like. You look like you're deep in thought. I'm not sure what's holding your arm up, but that's alright. Oh, this place is huge. Oh my god! Okay, it's you guys. I hate you guys because there's very little I can do about you. Well, at least I can heal up from these things. Oh, we haven't saved in such a long time. Can't open this from this side. We've got to go the other way around. I'll slide outward, which does not help me too much. Let's light every light we possibly can. Okay, well, maybe not every light. Knee deep in water and head deep in vines and roots. You can't really see too much. Watch out for these arms. We can push this out now. It's probably the one we just left, though. It's another one of these. The void deepens. If we get all of these things, do we summon Exodia or something? And another Myling. Avoid you. There's some dangers, but for the most part I'm unnerved by how quiet this is. And how much it's limited our visibility. This seems like the kind of throne that if I were to sit on it, I'd never wake up. Sort of like our friend in the shell. Is that a lever? Looks like a lever. What did it do? Here we are. I am so glad to be crawling out of this, but then again, it was so calm that it sort of makes me suspect that it's a calm before the storm. And we're back into one of these. Cool, cool. Oh no, are we further back than we were before? Where's the church? I can't even see it from here. But we're not too far from where we came from. Alright, let's keep trying. Just keep trying. Also, we definitely can't trust that we are alone in this maze. Yep. We've opened this! Wait, we've been here before! So what was the deal with that? I mean, we hadn't been to this part, but there were open doors back there. All I can think of is to take the right path where I had previously taken the left path. How much difference does it make? Who knows? Hey, buddy! Say hi to Darwin if you see him. What are you? Snake tooth. A giant tooth of a snake. It can be used to enhance the abilities of the serpent's trial stone. The tooth crumbles as you pick it up. Oh, there's a ladder over here. Hadn't noticed that before. I would like it if you get on there before I start taking damage, thank you. Now, where are we? I mean, like, you know, in relation to our objectives, not in general. That's kind of a useless question if we're talking in general. And this is kind of a useless place, but not full of useless people. Ah, this guy was someone important, clearly. Oh, we find your mask. Opera mask. A decorative mask. If the user of the mask really gets into character, they can actually start seeing better in the dark. And a letter from a man called Baron de Koch. I am Baron de Koch, and I have come to accept my fate. I expect to perish in the very near future. For this reason, I am documenting the events that have led to this. On a night of November 1809, I was leaving the town of Pearlberg with my courier. I shouldn't have left the inn alone, but they had just announced that our horses were ready, and Herr Kraus was just behind me. Or so I believed. I cannot be sure, for I never reached the horses that easily. To be frank, I'm not entirely sure what happened. It's all a bit dreamy. Maybe I was hit in the head. All I do remember is that I left our room and woke up in this godforsaken forest. I don't think this is an ordinary forest. I've traveled for days on end, but never seem to make any progress. I always end up in the same places. I've tried to follow the stars, but to no avail. And thus I have come to terms with my imminent death. Can I at least have your cane? So if we put the mask on, we do actually effectively have night vision. Well, that's quite a reward for exploration. Alright, but that doesn't help. Actually, wait, no, maybe this helps. Maybe that's where I'm meant to be heading? I feel like there's gotta be some catch, right? Like, is there some reason why I shouldn't wear this mask? Does it reveal secrets I shouldn't see? I mean, we all remember what happened in Hog Hunter 2021. Oh, there's a door we didn't see before. And it has a pretty tree on it, like I would have drawn in kindergarten. So it can't be that bad of a place. This looks like it brings us closer to our destination. That brings us to a different chamber, and we always want to look. Yes, it seems like this is probably the way out. Sometimes our own beliefs stop us from moving forward. Let go of your expectations, and maybe you can see. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and see everything, so don't you worry. Oh, these fields are all getting bigger. A lot bigger. Big old glob of souls, that's nice. How much soul residue do we even have? Because it's been forever since we've used, like, any. 31. And we could use a little bit more of this, but it's not desperate by any means. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! It's the caretaker, I think. Okay, run, and try and figure out just what it is we're doing, I suppose. Go. That's closed. You said, let go of your expectations. Maybe I have to let you attack me, because my expectation is that you'll kill me. Unless it has something to do with this giant donut. You're a living light. Anything to climb over here? Nope, and you will hurt me. You will hurt me. You will hurt me quite tremendously, and you will kill me. So you're gonna show up. Right? 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 Where are you? Does the game just not expect you to die here? Oh, I see. Alright, yeah, I never would have figured this out while being chased. While looking through this, we can see a hole in that wall. Alright. Is that thing still coming after us? There we go. It was a leap of faith, an end to our pilgrimage. Well, not ending quite yet. There's still a long path to that church. And whatever's going on here... It's you! Thanks again for freeing me. Oh yeah, I remember that! Oh, that was forever ago. You're going to the church, aren't you? You have to cross the bridge. A word of advice for you, then. Don't go empty-handed. Okay, well, that could mean a lot of things. That's probably the bridge out over that way. So let's have a look around here first. Another save area. More than welcome at this point. Shall we try coming down here? Ooh, there is actually a lot more to this one. My voice is starting to get real hoarse. It's not even particularly strained, it's just, you know, coming out badly. Maybe this is a job for the flashlight. Huh. Starting to suffer the effects of low battery without actually being low battery. That's unnerving. Wow, really obstructing my visibility in here. Which makes me real nervous about what's going to be right in front of me when I push one of these things aside. I bet this is the opposite side of that tomb. But how would we open it? You made me come all this way? I can't see anything special with this either. Well, might as well look around some more then. And, this is interesting. A log cabin all overgrown with vines.
It looks reasonably safe. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I wonder if Grandfather passed through here.
Oh, this does look like the kind of place a grandfather might live, doesn't it? We can't open this up. But we can look in there, I bet. Can we go fishing for things at the bottom of the well? Creepy things are always at the bottom of wells. To be honest, this whole game has just been steadily moving on up in the world, although I guess you really can't beat the cave with healing powers. Grandma? Margaret, Sister Emma, is it you? No. I may have lost my eyesight, but I know when a godless enters my house. But something in you. You're not one of his creations. You're more like that old man who visited me years ago. Yes, yes, I am. May I pray with you? I guess if you want. Remember, my dear boy, one without its essence will never find God. Trust me, it's all good. It's better to be taken by a like of you than by the devil. And we've got you added to the tree. That's showing the ladder. Yeah, I guess these things all show where some of these special things are hidden. A heavily religious woman in her 40s, living in the 16th century, always minding her own business. Margaret helped the sick and cared for the poor, but had very little to give. When the Church of Lempo was gathering people to worship their god, Margaret turned away. She didn't abandon her faith, not even when she was left alone in the dark forest. There's so much to see, so much to explore, and that's really tough because...
Feed yourself to the monster.
I can hear that payphone again, though. Up here. Which means we're on the other side of that gate now. It feels so long ago that I stepped into that other one for the first time.
know?
Miranda,
How stupid do you think I am?
what are you talking about?
I saw you with the girl. She looked so young, I don't even dare to call her a whore. I don't know what she sees in an old fuck like you.
What are you...
I thought to myself that, okay, if he can go fuck whoever he likes, then I can too. I had a great time with Roy last night. He's coming again tonight. Roy's a real alpha male, unlike you. He knows how to please a woman. I hope you never come home. Me and Elijah, we're happy without you. Roy can take care of us.
The voice was so real, it was hard not to take the words seriously. I had to believe it was some kind of a trick to try to make me stay, to subdue me. It almost worked.
Okay, but the thing is, even if the voices are fake, only you can
It was
know.
quite obvious that the Force didn't want me to go in that direction. And at that occasion, I didn't take it as a challenge.
Okay, well, I guess we've got our first invisible wall of the game. But to what I was saying, that voice may be fake, but only you know if the accusation is true or not. And you haven't commented on that. A little dock or boat launch. A place like this would almost be a good space to stay if that were my intention. But here's yet another one of these things. I haven't yet to figure out how to actually remove these barriers. The creature under the bridge is always hungry. Okay, glad I continued down this line of thought. Endless appetite requires constant nourishment. No one knows how it got there under the bridge, but it seems to be there to stay. I kinda understand. It's a cozy little place and a good spot to collect road toll. Yeah, I guess I can relate to that. I know it's a lot to ask, but could you maybe take me with you? I should have taken Elizabeth. I don't think it's good for me to be alone. If I had known that I could, like, do more talking... Dunstan often found himself in tricky situations as a loyal servant with a pure heart. His master was of an evil kind, and found joy in torturing the innocent, or the undeserving as he saw it. Dunstan had sworn an oath never to cross those above him, but his personal moral obligations eventually won him over. Backstabbing his inhumane master, Dunstan was to be tortured to death. It wasn't a surprise the spell of this place first seemed like a gift that turned out to be a punishment worse than death. So, there's a guy living under this bridge, eh? Well, I don't see anything right now, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Yeah!
Not free. Not free. Need food. Mushrooms.
Ow.
You can go. But you see one. The big one.
I have lots of mushrooms. I have lots of mushrooms. I thought like a thing would pop up if I got near you. Okay, where do I find you a big juicy mushroom?
This mushroom looks different, but it's already dead.
Okay, I guess this works. It has one creepy eye. It's lost its glow. Alright, well, we'll take that. And hopefully that's enough to cross over. Take all of these as well. Enough to keep us going for a long time. And can we open this? Please, thank you. Thank you. I don't remember how we even got to Area 2 from Area 1, but I'm gonna try to make my way back. I hadn't noticed you before. Somehow I think of you as souls in a better state than some of the others around here, but, well, I have no frame of reference. For all I know, you're worse off. All I know is we can now pay the troll toll, and now we can get in. Alright, I got your thing. There you go. And there we go. And I got the achievement Good Guy, Spare Joel. So I guess I just won the moral choice in a choice I didn't know I was making. So that's good. I'm a real good guy. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Riddle from Grandfather. Oh no, your coded messages got more, well, I'll take it, but I really do not think I'm gonna be able to figure that out. And over here is this. It feels like this place is so expansive, and we still don't even have a map. If there were to be one anywhere, it probably would have been in the cabin.
Maybe I should go another way.
Let you feel the desires of the one true God. There is no way out.
Alice's burden 3 of 5. I'm lost. 2 weeks after our 8th child, Nicholas, was born. Noah told me that he wanted even more. I cut his throat in his sleep. I feel like our children have consumed me fully. It's like they were made for my body, and now I don't have anything left. I'm desperate.
Lost from the joys of the world once known to men. Many other reasons to fill your souls with hope.
Now, you spirit, what are you up to? You've got nothing to say to me. There's still sound coming from you. Either that or there's something under the stairway. Does that mean that you're still alive in there?
Not you again.
Oh, great. Yep, ding! Ding is right. Okay, run, 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 run! Well, maybe we should have decoded Grandpa's message. You again.
Welcome back, everyone. Last time we introduced our latest contestant, Paul, who got lost in the woods after a productive day at the office. I'm sure it's something that could happen to anyone. Paul just simply didn't know that walking straight into a dark forest might not be the greatest idea. To make matters worse, he has now decided that his strategy is to get even more lost. Oh, Paul, some things just don't work that way. You can't keep getting yourself more wet and expect to get dry at some point. But at least for us, it's some quality entertainment. We'll come back to Paul soon, but for now, let's listen to some news.
You know, I on the one hand have to really have contempt for this place's joy and my suffering, but at the same time, I sort of appreciate this ancient demon's media literacy. There is something by the riverbank here, next to an oar. Briggs' last words. Water was coming in quickly. We needed to abandon the ship. I was certain I made the right call at the time, but now I'm not so sure. The last thing I saw before the fog engulfed us was our great ship in a way better condition than I anticipated it to be, an hour after our departure. I should have been halfway to the bottom of the ocean by then. All made it to the boat. Now all I can hope is that the wind pushes us to the Azores. We have drinking water for a couple of days, food for 2, maybe 3 if I don't eat. There's still hope. Captain Briggs. Well, here's what became of you, I guess.
Many are the reasons to fill your souls with hatred.
Ah, we can actually just push a button and shut you up. Well, that's convenient. I'm still not entirely convinced you're not a product of this place just as much as anything else. I guess we just walk up there again and see if it's gone? I found this with nobody next to it before. Perhaps I'm supposed to light each of your candles. I didn't even notice that you were there before. Another for you. Another for you. Is that all? If this thing shows up again, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I guess that's it. And it's another of these obelisks, which lots of these things all over the place. It's preparing me for something. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done. Presumably Grandpa's warning would have helped, but I had no idea how to decipher that. I was even looking at my keyboard thinking, like, is it one to the right or one to the left? No. Oh my god, you are being real generous with the souls, but why? This isn't even the end game. Look at all of you swirling around. Or at least, I would hope it's not the end game. No, in fact, maybe what we had to do was actually juke around the sign, run towards you, and then go up the stairs lighting candles as we went. If we even had to, let's be real. A white lighter. A cow lighter? No, I think it's just rusty. You know what? I think it's been long enough. I think it's time for a change of lighters. Let's use the red one. Now, I think the reason the last one of these took me so long was because I didn't actually solve the first one. Like, while I was in the investigative stage, that was when it activated. So let's just count this literal now. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. But also these two are connected, so maybe 5? Okay, once again, it happened randomly. So I don't know what it would be for this to be the final and therefore highest. Assuming that is still the pattern that it's using. But alright, vase number 3. It depicts people building obelisks. A bit recursive, but why not? Now, I don't see anyone else praying, but I do see some hanging bodies on that archway.
You who wander in the dark, lost from the joys of the world once known to men. Many are the reasons.
But we've made it. We've made it to that church that we spotted so long ago. Our pilgrimage nearly complete.
I say, embrace it. Embrace the darkness. Let your feet sink into the rotten ground beneath you. Feed the world.
quite a sizable graveyard here, but we can light a torch for ourselves and give ourselves a fighting chance at whatever's coming next. Oh, and there's a cassette tape right here.
What do you do to a disobedient child trying to betray her master? You turn the other cheek, of course. But cross me a second time. The poor girl's screaming was almost like music, and the sisters joined the choir. The unworthy shall perish.
Man, in this graveyard, I'm picking up this soul residue like flowers. I'm gonna really want to investigate the grounds of this place before trying to open the door. But then again, maybe it anticipates that that's what I'll do, and I should try the door first to learn what it is I'm doing? I don't know. Doing things out of order has not served me well previously. Well, maybe they're not part of this place. There is a protective sigil on here. Game saved. Oh no. You know what, on second thought, I forgot my keys in the car. I'll be right back.
If I remember right, that's when the rain started. It made everything just a little bit worse.
I hadn't even considered that things could get worse this way, but now, yeah, I definitely see that. Oh. Here's the blood cart. I just want to see what's out here. I hope I haven't triggered something to happen now. I just want to see as much of this game as I possibly can. Another fiery soul back here. There's an art gallery with 5 paintings of monstrosities. It's said that if you look at all of the paintings, you will lose yourself. What is this crumbling old shack? With a surprisingly modern light. Note from M. The old guy is looking for gold chunks. I made sure ours is well out of his reach. Okay, well, that means you have one then, right? A photo of a red window. I'll have to keep an eye out.
The sisters are interesting. First they came at me like rabid dogs and I had to fight to get away. Their screaming left my right ear permanently deaf. But when I found a way to convince them we are on the same side, they let me be. Now they assist me.
Can't wait to meet these sisters. Now remember, what we're about to enter into is essentially what happens to those who survive in here long term. I really do wonder if this isn't my future if I fail to get out of here. Oh my god, you are not... Did you survive? Have you survived?
A prison even. I call it God. It surrounds us with its warmth and teaches us about our insignificance. We are not prisoners here. We are students. It may be scary at first, but when you give yourself fully to it and start to worship it, you too will feel the truth.
It's a recording. Testimonies of Sarah, 3 of 3. Hunger drove me to this church. After Jane. Well, I'm not alone. Michael seems like an old perv, but at least he's a real human being. I went through his journal yesterday when he was out pillaging the seeds, whatever that means, with that fish-smelling creep. The guy with the fish bucket? I'll wait for the right moment when the creep is away and then force Michael to show me the way to those researchers mentioned in his journal. Gotta keep it together. Just stick to your role. But it seems she was found out at some point. Use 10 soul residue to regain your strength? What even is this?
It may be scary at first, but when you give yourself fully to it and
Are we actually to use this as a shelter?
feel the truth.
What are these markings all over the floor?
I don't know, but can I have some of that chalk?
What you call a place, a prison even, I call a god.
There's an opening over there.
It surrounds
And
us with its
look at
walls
those glowing
and
eyes
teaches
staring
us
at us,
about our
hunched from behind the
insignificance.
pews.
We are not prisoners here. We are students.
What about this?
It may be scary at
A dog, a
first, but when
bear,
you
a
give
bird,
yourself fully to
and
it and start
maybe an
worshiping
owl or a
it, you
person?
too will feel the truth.
Oh, I see. Each corresponds to some of these markings.
What you
But we've got to work out an
place,
order.
a prison even, I call a god. It surrounds us with its warmth and teaches us
Note
about
from the
our
church.
insignificance.
I wonder what Father does when he walks around the church. He seems to stand in very specific places.
But when you give your
Always the same places, and admire the iron decorations.
too will feel
He then opens the cabinet. Maybe he keeps his poems there or something and stares the animals for inspiration.
what you call a place, a prison even, I call a god.
So it actually switches them around when we push the buttons. Okay.
Call a place even,
The problem is, there's more of these things than there are slots, and they don't seem to correspond to colors. Nor would I have any idea what order they're meant to appear in.
call a god. It surrounds us with its warmth and teaches us about our insignificance.
Should I be going this way just yet?
Prisoners here. We are students.
I have to assume...
But when you give yourself
I have to assume that I'm missing something. Come on. Oh, we can't even light this. Descending into the bowels of the church. So much deeper than one would think. I'm genuinely surprised that that opened. Okay, maybe we should have the flashlight out, even if we do have this mask. Oh my. Are you the caretaker? Oh, yeah. You're supposed to make everything better. Are you doing your time? Should I let you out? Would you even get out if I opened it? You're what happens after you've been stretched out, are you? Another cassette.
Maybe yesterday was actually a blessing in disguise. I think I can use the power of our mother to bring the drowned man back to life. A fresh body is just what I need for my experiments.
Now's when you turn around and he's right there. I'm really thankful that didn't happen. Scribblings of Michael 3. Height 172, blah blah blah. Salt water accumulated in the body. Find a way to dry up the corpse before it rots. Had to remove the swollen layer of skin. Need new skin. Can be arranged. Bones mainly in good shape. Organs crushed. Need a new heart. Pig heart big enough? Height after the stretch, 527 centimeters. Pig heart should work. Skin attached. He's a regular Frankenstein. Mind erased. Hippocampus removed. First attempt to resurrect. Subject showing no signs of life. Blood transfusion was successful. Subject showing signs of tissue growth. Mother's blessing brings the dead back to life. Movement. Signs of aggression. Weight must be over 200 kilograms. Tissue growth rapid. Treatments are over. A collector of souls, a servant of the mother, a sacred temple made of flesh. I am God, a creator of life. You telling me this actually worked?
Today was not the brightest of days. I tried to save a drowning man, but I was unable to help him. He was pretty much done for when I reached him and drew his last wet breath right in front of my eyes. Judging by his clothes, he is a seaman of some kind. Quite ironic that a man who's a professional sailor is taken by the sea. Or maybe it's just statistics. He probably spent most of his time on a boat, so it's just natural that it was the end of him.
Maybe this is that Briggs? I'm scared, I'm alone, I'm scared, I'm alone. Stay alive. The one on the throne told me to stay on my guard near those researchers. The people I met are clearly delaying our departure. They keep me in the dark. I have a feeling they're working for the government. Something classified. I don't trust them. Those white coats exploiting this place will pay for their sins. What a shame they let me know the code to the main door. You encountered each other. I have, of course, considered and dismissed the idea of turning off this radio. I think that would be pretty dangerous in present company. Okay. So you are the sisters. I just got the achievement. Make the nuns scream. Oh my god, that stopped my heart. Alright, I'll leave you alone. I just can't work out how these things, the colors, correspond to what's in there. Like, that's obviously a bird, but that's a heart? So maybe it means whatever's closest to this thing, which would be the thing that's back here. But the rest just don't make any sense. Like, the other two things, I guess one is fire. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Okay, so this time I've done whatever is closest to whatever color, but that doesn't seem to be really getting me anywhere either. Can't lift this up to get up there, but there's stuff we can collect up there, so how do we do that? Oh no, you want me to... If we fall, we are dangerously close to activating the choir again. Ew. Alright, maybe there's a hint here, finally. Scribbling some Michael 1. Found some people near the big egg-like rock, yep. They said they're working here and know how to get out of this place and welcome me to stay with them. Promised we'd be able to leave soon. I heard the one in charge referring to me as a scientific proof of something. What does that mean? The one on the throne is talking to me. I won't say anything about that to the researchers. The statue told me not to. What's this doohickey? Round lighter, a lighter that looks a bit like an onion. Maybe we can attract Shrek. The only other thing I can think of is these are the places he stops. But no, because from here I can't see anything. That's really the only other idea I can think of, is that these are the places he stands, and the one that we can see from these spots is what it is. So, red owl. Blue, that thing over there?
It surrounds us with its warmth and teaches us about
There we
our
go. Okay, so it is what you could see from there.
prisoners here.
But then this one is just, you know what, here you go, bird. Because you can literally see nothing from here.
When you give yourself fully to it and start to worship it, you too will
Well,
feel
we get
it.
another key and another gold chunk. Now, I'm not sure exactly how many of these we need. But we've got 2 in our inventory, I think.
A prison even. I
Come on,
call it
pick it up.
God.
It's huge,
It
sure
surrounds
is.
us with its warmth
Which makes me wonder what it's
teaches us
locking
about
up.
our insignificance.
Well, we've got our gold piece. I had forgotten it was raining. And presumably we can use that over here. I'm really hoping for some form of fast travel, but somehow I don't think I'm going to be so lucky. Here we are. Would have been very surprised if that wasn't what did it. Oh, it's a padlock, I see. I actually solved this before I knew where I was taking it.
You want to continue your journey? We understand. We want to support you in all aspects of life. But remember, the world outside our holy crowns is a treacherous place. All kinds of temptations await you, and not all of them are good for you. You are free to leave. We just ask you to stop and think for a moment if it's something you truly desire. Whatever your decision, let the mother be with you.
We gotta go deeper to get out. That's just how it is. Some minor sights do just stop and make you think.